Yeah, so what can I tell you? Uh, Co doesn't really know how to do winter that well. Uh, I am in Vermont, and you know, up north, you guys do it so beautifully and so well. Uh, Hair's not done. Like bad hair day, put a hat on. It's snowing, and I'm still a little under the weather. Again, it started on Monday and landed on Wednesday, and I've been in like recovery mode since then. So still a little phlegm, perhaps, in the back of my throat. Body feels good, mind feels good, just a little fog, and like energy level low to mid. And Bubadashas is giving me a fit. And if anything, that concerns me because, I've not had this much trouble since I've been in this process. And so that's, a little bit challenging for me. Also, I did make an amazing contact this morning, and I will definitely do the body paint sometime next week. So I'm looking forward to meeting with the artist and creating some sort of healing event while I am here up north. So a day filled with no real expectation. When I am in containers like this, I like to just come and bring my whole self, even though, I'm kind of operating at the 40 to 50%, which is so ironic because that was my noticing of the campaign the other day, is the idling at 40 to 50%. And I'm noticing that. I'm watching what that looks like to show up. I actually witnessed it with one of our groups last night. We had a baby who was set in the circle, or maybe he set himself in the circle. When I got there, he was sitting in the middle of the circle as if he was the facilitator for the afternoon. And it was just so beautiful to watch. And then as we began, he literally began to motion himself around the circle, almost giving a deep bow to each individual person until he got about halfway. And he stopped and he began to cry. And he was looking then for his mother. How do I know that? Because where he stopped, he was near her. And in my mind, like, though he could not see her, he could feel her. And how important it is to sometimes re-up, you know, go back to baseline and know from whence you've come and ask the questions, what is here? And so as I continue to unload and unpack of what is here in my heart, what is here in my breast, what is here, in my mind, soul, spirit, as I continue to, identify those things and begin to unpack them, those types of noticings that are what is coming up for me. So again, I witnessed this amazing baby facilitator last night who went about 40 to 50% of the room, stopped in his tracks and began to cry and appeared to be looking out for his mother, because right at that moment she was 1 degree away from him. And so, lesson for me is that I am on the right track, and though it feels like the darkest before dawn, because I now all of a sudden feel sick, I'm a little weepy, but not like sad weepy, just present weepy. And I am here, I am in it, I am moving, and I am doing exactly what it is that I am supposed to be, or should be, or could be, want to be, or whatever those words are. I am here, I am doing it. And I am so freaking fraganacle excited about the fabulosity that is ahead of me and with me. Ashe.